Welcome back to another video, and today we will be reviewing Tales' Workshop and Tornado Planes. So I would say we should start off with kind of like the smaller accessory things, like the rings. These just kind of like floating rings, like in the game, since they technically float most of the time. We technically float all of the time in the game, just kind of floating. Pretty cool. There's a new mold for the ring. I think it'd be pretty useful, especially for like if you're making a new diorama, like from the idea set, making like an expansion, you'll be able to use this and probably two to one clear studs to place it on there instead of using the bars like the actual idea set. And you got this chair for Sonic to sit here. You got this little cabinet desk thing. You can you can open it up. You place a printed tile. Place a printed tile, use a cabinet. The bottom one has candy right there. There's a wrench. Now here's a Buzz Bomber with the Clucky figure. Here's the Clucky one. Buzz Bomber. I think the build is alright, but I feel like the face is a bit too flat. I feel like they should have built more upon it, in my opinion. But I guess it's alright enough. Now moving on to the workshop. In my opinion, I felt like they should have been set specifically on Chelsea's plane. I do still like the workshop though. Also, I just want to say that every tile that has something on it is printed, and the Tails logo right here is featured on the plane, and there's 3 of these. So yeah, here we have his thing that he uses in the modern games. It could be used as a translator as well. Sonic colors, as you can see. Also, this piece right here is like a complete mold. It kind of shocked me the first time, because I thought it was like a piece I already saw before, and then put it there, and then put something else there. Of course, there are 2 Chaos Emeralds in this set, but one of them is usually just for a spare, an extra, which I think is very considerate, as kids could probably lose it. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but it still looks cool. Now, moving on to the star of the show is, of course, the Tornado. Honestly, this is really cool, and I'm planning to make another video talking about the plane and the plane and a few other things, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, you can spin the propeller, which is really cool. There are 2 wheels for it to land. There's enough space for Tails and Sonic to go on here. Of course, since Sonic has movable legs, you can obviously bend them. We'll talk about the minifigures in a bit, but I wish there was something to cover it up right here. Meanwhile, if you don't have any minifigures on it. And of course, the thing that probably worked best is a gray 1x2 flat tile. Possibly, I'm not sure. In my opinion, this is a pretty cool build, and I really like it. It's pretty solid. Now moving on to the minifigures. It's basically modern Sonic. I think the Prince, besides the winking eye and the nut smirk or smile, are the same in the modern Sonic figure released in the Dimensions. Of course, the dual modal legs are white in the Dimensions, but I'm pretty sure this should be around the same as the Dimensions one. Of course, uses the same mold, same chest piece and legs as the ideas, Dimensions, and of course the other version of it is just mostly its regular looking one, except without the wink and the smile. I think this is pretty cool variant of Sonic. It'd be really cool to get a Sonic CMF series. But yeah, here we have Tails. It's actually really cool, the head goes more. I think it's like a bit different from the actual Dimensions one. His tails are kind of like a bit of rubber-y. I wish they used the mid legs, or I think the teen legs that could actually move, because I feel like this would be the perfect height for classic Tails. So yeah, I think the movable legs would probably work better for the classic version that he uses right here. I think there might be shorter legs, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that's gonna be it. The end of this review. So goodbye.